Hello, my Buckeye Nation out there. Welcome to another segment of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel show. Sit back and enjoy this video, my friends. Today's video is going to be about, and this is the title that I gave it, Penn State versus Ohio State, the real rivalry. And my friends, you got to go all the way back. The first time the Buckeyes and the Nittany Lions met in football was all the way back 1912, where Penn State was victorious in this matchup, burying the Buckeyes 37-0. Now, the Buckeyes hold the overall series with 22 victories and 14 losses. So, again, for me, this is the real rivalry. I've said it for the past few years that when you get these two dynamite Big Ten squads facing off against one another, it is always a dogfight. And you have to remember, you're mentioning a very good coach over at Penn State, James Franklin. I really have the utmost respect for him and the Penn State football team, the way he turned that football program around in very little time. So I'm going to go down the scores here with you and to let you know how competitive this football series between these two fantastic teams have been. I'm going to start 2014. Now, we all know that was the Buckeyes' national championship season, where the Buckeyes went 14-1, beating Oregon in the national championship game. But did you know this? The Buckeyes went into Happy Valley that season and pulled out a miracle win, 31-24 in overtime in Penn State. Now, you got to remember, the Buckeyes obviously were favored in this game, and Penn State found themselves winning in the fourth quarter only to lose in overtime. A very splendid and exciting game, to say the least, between these two teams. 2016, the Buckeyes went into Happy Valley again. Only this time, Penn State won the game, pulling it out 24-21. 2017, the Nittany Lions came into the shoe, and what a battle this was. The Buckeyes' late heroics on the arm of J.T. Barrett, I remember this game like it was yesterday, won 39-38. But the Buckeyes were down by as many as 17 points in this game and pulled this game out. 2018, the Buckeyes went into Happy Valley again, found themselves down 26-14 late in the fourth quarter and pulled the win out 27-26. The Buckeyes won this game. 2019, this game was in the shoe. The Buckeyes victorious 28-17. And just last season, the fantastic 2020 year, the Buckeyes won this game in Penn State 38-25. So, my friends, if you go back and calculate, out of the 6 games, 4 out of these 6 games were a touchdown or less. You know, again, when you mention the rivalry between Penn State and Ohio State, you are always in for a dogfight when you know that you're facing a James Franklin Penn State football team. And again, this is what the fans want to see. For me, I believe this is the real rivalry. No shot at the team up north. But my friends, a rivalry is, or should be, a very competitive game. Let's face it. You only face one another one time in that season, okay? It should be probably the best game of the whole season. let's be honest, when we face the team up north, it is always a blowout. To me, that is not a rivalry, okay? The scores that I just mentioned with Penn State, that's a rivalry. Now, I'm going to mention the coaches and their record against Penn State. I'm going to start all the way back, Woody Hayes. Woody Hayes, this kind of jumped out a little surprising to me. 1-2 and lost 4 in the head-to-head series versus Penn State. Wow. After that, I'm going to look at Earl Brooks. Earl Brooks only faced Penn State one time in his career and lost in the bowl game 31-19. Moving on, John Cooper, a winning record against Penn State in the series, 5 wins, 3 losses. Let's go to Jimmy Tressel. Out of the 10 games that he faced Penn State, Tressel won 7, lost 3. Very respectful. Moving on, let's move to Coach Fickell. Fickell, we all know, only coached that one season, and he lost to Penn State. And rounding it out, Urban Meyer. In the 7 seasons Urban Meyer coached for the Buckeyes, Urban Meyer, again, 6-1 against Penn State. My friends, looking back, what is very ironic, too, about these two ball clubs is that in 1994, Penn State, who had a phenomenal team back then, and again, that's the Joe Paterno days, Penn State drilled the Buckeyes in Happy Valley in 1994, 63-14. Now, this is very ironic. 2013, which would have been Urban Meyer's second season as the Buckeyes head coach, the Buckeyes drilled Penn State, and that's right, 63-14. The same identical score for both of these teams, only it went the opposite way. Penn State won their game at home 63-14, and the Buckeyes defeated Penn State in the shoe 63-14. If you don't call that a rivalry, I don't know what is. My friends, I hope everyone enjoyed this segment today of Penn State versus Ohio State, the real rivalry. If you are new to my channel, please, by all means, click on the subscribe button. It's free to do so. If you like this video today, please click on the like button. And like always, please comment down below. Peace out. God bless. 2021 college football right around the corner. Go Buckeyes.